Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Making It in Holland. Today I will share with you my personal 0 to 1,000 subscribers journey here on YouTube. First of all, if you're watching this video and you're subscribed to my channel, thank you so much, because none of this would have happened without you. And if you're new here, welcome, so nice to have you. If you like this video and my other content, please consider subscribing, and if you haven't already done so, don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. So I made a poll the other day asking whether you guys would like me to share my own personal journey on YouTube, and to my surprise, many of you have said yes. Maybe because you want to start your own channel, maybe you're on the fence, maybe you need a little bit of encouragement and a little bit of insight as to what happens behind the scenes. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to make this video and I'm going to let you decide if you want to start a channel or not. Let me know down in the comments below if you would end up starting a channel. What would you like it to be about? And without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into the video that's going to be in 4 parts. I'm going to try to keep it short and snappy so it doesn't drag on forever. Let's go ahead and start with the first part, which is about my personal journey that has started 10 years ago. Let's do it. So right off the bat, it's safe to say that I was a bit of a weird kid growing up. I loved theater, arts, and drama a little bit too much. There was something so intriguing for me to act other people's lives on stage. So during middle school and high school, I got into a lot of musicals and I really enjoyed acting. And believe it or not, the first time I actually uploaded a YouTube video was 10 years ago, and I was singing Frank Sinatra's Fly Me to the Moon, which you can hear right here. So you could see that I was that weird kid with the glasses and the braces who loved singing and acting. After that video, I uploaded a few more on my channel, vlogging the time I was in New Orleans, helping build housing for the victims of Hurricane Katrina with a group of students from my school. Although back then I had no idea what vlogging was, but 10 years ago I was there and I was vlogging that. But little did I know that I had this whole time in me the need to be creative and the need to actually produce content, because check this out.
Original unboxing video.
Yep, that's an original vlog from me at the age 11, long before digital cameras, way before YouTube was around and it was this popular. So I can safely say that the whole time I had in me to actually sit down and produce videos and produce creative content. So now with that out of the way, let me tell you a little bit about why it took me so long to actually sit down and create a YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, I started my channel in the summer of 2019, exactly 1 year ago now that I'm filming this. And why did it take me so long? Why would someone who's so creative and who's so into actually creating videos would not see the potential of YouTube for so long and would only start their channel almost a decade later? Let's talk about that, shall we? So the reason why it took me so long to start a channel was I was too focused on finishing my degree so I could get a job in an architecture office, and that I wasn't very comfortable or confident being on camera. I didn't like the way I looked, I didn't like the way I sounded. I always make mistakes, so my English I still feel like can always improve. So there were all of these limiting beliefs and excuses in my head that prevented me to, quite frankly, just step out of my comfort zone and take action. Until last year this time, I was working in an architecture job that I quite frankly really didn't like. I thought, you know what, I cannot actually wait any longer. I'm going to go ahead, set up my channel, and I remember asking some of my colleagues to subscribe, and some of them did. So if you're watching this, thank you so much for still sticking around. But I remember also back then getting a lot of criticism from people who thought that this was silly, who thought that me asking for people to subscribe was a little bit idiotic because I didn't have any videos uploaded. And some people just didn't think that I would stick to this and be around a year later and, you know, many more years to come. But because it was also around this time, I was discovering creators like Marina Mogilko and Graham Stephan, and I got a lot into entrepreneurship through also finding my own business. I thought, you know what, I need to be on YouTube because I believe I can actually tell something of value to people who are interested in listening, and I just have to put myself out there and get out of my comfort zone and share my message with those who want to listen. So after that hurdle, it came the second hurdle of filming the first episode, which you can check out up here. But please watch this video all the way until the end before you go back there, because that first video that I ever uploaded a year ago, when I look back, I cringe, but at the same time, I'm so glad I did, because this is kind of the fascinating thing with YouTube. You start out, you don't know what you're doing, and you know, a year down the line, you can look back and say, wow, I learned so much, and that I've actually come such a long way. For me, my thinking was, okay, I'm going to sit down, I'm just going to film a talking head video like this one, and I did my research, I wrote a script, I knew exactly what I was going to say, and you know, it took me, I think, over 3 hours to film, and it took me, I think, like a day and a half or 2 days to edit the whole thing. That's when I discovered, like, this is actually a lot of work, and if I want to be serious, and if I really want to grow this, I need to be consistent, I need to have patience, and most importantly, I need to really do my research and my script so that I can actually put valuable information out there on the internet. I knew that I wanted to take this seriously and turn it into a full-time gig as much as possible. So just as with anything, the moment I started to take YouTube a lot more seriously, in March 2020, I started to see some of my videos performing much better than others. They were getting anywhere between 15 to 30 views per day, and finally I could see the snowball effect slowly building up momentum, which kept on pushing me to create content and improve my video quality and my audio quality as much as possible for the platform. But like I said, before you can see any kind of momentum building up, you need to make sure that you work hard, you're consistent, and on top of all of that, you're very, very patient. Because without these three elements, lasting on YouTube is going to be very difficult. So I have 1,000 subscribers. What now? Well, I got 1,000 subscribers about 3 weeks ago on 18th of July, and since then I saw my subscriber count increase by almost 200 new subscribers. Now, when you're a new YouTuber, growing from that 0 to the first 100 can take weeks, sometimes months, and you know, in the case of some creators, it takes years. But the moment you actually surpass the 1,000 mark, it becomes easier for you to gain subscribers, and more people are interested in watching your videos, because then the algorithm pushes out your content more, especially if it's quality content that's keeping people on the platform for long period of time. With that said, now let's go ahead and look at my general channel analytics, and after that I will tell you some of the tips that you should keep in mind if you want to start a YouTube channel of your own in 2020. Alright, now let's take a look at my analytics together to see how my channel has been performing the last month. Here you can see that this time last month in July, I was getting anywhere between 155 to 240, 250 views per day, and then it would decrease on the days when I was not uploading any new content. And there are peaks, and those peaks are the times I upload the new content, which is completely normal. But in August, I can see that even on the days I'm not uploading new content, I'm getting actually higher views, which makes me very, very happy about the growth of my channel. Now, my total lifetime views are 30K, and I'm a very, very small YouTuber, mind you. So for me, this is still a very big number. But if you're a seasoned YouTuber, of course, this is the kind of view you sometimes even get per day. But for me, I'm very proud of this nevertheless. I have only 31 videos uploaded, and this past month I've been the best at being consistent on YouTube. I uploaded 4 videos that got me around 8K views, which to me is still mind-blowing. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my content and for finding it valuable. Now let's look into my YouTube studio briefly to take a look at how my latest video has performed and some of my more overall channel analytics. Now, this was the latest video I uploaded, and it's performing so much better than my other videos typically do, and this is because I think I have more subscribers now, so that naturally means more people are going to be viewing my videos, and my click-through rate is also a little bit higher than usual. YouTube recommends for you to have a click-through rate of 10% or higher, but in this case I see that people are choosing to watch this video more often and my CTR is looking good. Usually I see this when YouTube is actually recommending this video to people who are not familiar with my content. In that case, some choose to click, others not, which end up sometimes making your CTR a lot lower, and that's okay. And the number one thing I'm the most proud of is my average view duration. And I started to master my delivery and I'm improving every video. So I'm very grateful that you guys are choosing to watch many more minutes of my videos every time I upload. And here you can see, this is so crazy. I'm almost at 1,200 subscribers. And in the last 28 days, I've seen the most growth that I've ever seen on my channel. I have 122% increase on my views, and my watch time has increased by 144%. Again, thank you so much for watching my content. Your support means a lot to me. And if you want to know more about my analytics, if you want me to go more in detail, please let me know down in the comments what is it exactly that you would want to learn from me. Now, with my analytics out of the way, I want to share with you 3 tips to keep in mind if you want to start a YouTube channel. The first one is to be consistent, have patience. The second one is to just start, even if you have no idea what to make videos about. Accept the fact that your first video is going to be your worst video, and as you create more, you're going to end up finding your niche, that one thing you're very passionate about. And my tip number 3 is, when you end up finding that one thing that you're passionate about and you have a lot to talk about, just focus on that one thing. Do not spread your attention too thin, because especially in the beginning, the more niche, the more targeted you are, the higher the chances of you actually gaining a higher and more engaged follower base. Remember the saying, the riches are in the niches. So the more niched and specific you are, the more you're actually going to be setting your YouTube for success. Of course, this doesn't mean that in the future you can never pivot and change your niche like I'm doing right now. After 1,000 subscribers, I'm making this video about YouTube. So when you start and you stick to one niche for a period of time, after that you can always change your mind or introduce new types of content. And I really hope that this video was helpful for you. if you want to start a YouTube channel. And thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you thought this video was helpful. And until the next episode, as usual, don't forget to stay awesome. Bye bye.